funk. Thoughts deep, boys steeped in the depths that he sunk. Big stress, depressed in the middle of fall. Sky gray, I late in the thick of it all. I wonder, how long can a human survive just staying alive or carrying the rest of the tribe? Waiting for the day to arrive or struggling dies, and I be doing way, way more than getting by. So why? Got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Realize life is so much more than just living a day. Every day I can sit and reflect and breathe and connect to myself and know that I've been given. See, giving up is not an option. So when I'm looking at gray skies, I'll be adopting a new way to deal with a test. Lord, relieve me of stress. The ring be looking like when blessings drop in. And so I got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, here we go. Yeah, let's do this. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord.
Warning, the following image and/or content may be disturbing, offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. So salute y'all. Salute. Happy Wednesday to y'all. My name is Urban. I appreciate y'all tuning in to the podcast today. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Appreciate y'all who are also going to catch the replay of the stream as well too. Man, we got another one show we're going to do tonight, man. This show was recommended by one of my moderators as well too. They wanted to get my perspective on this reaction video that we're going to look at right now. Now, I haven't looked at the content or nothing like that because I want to give y'all a really true raw reaction. So yeah. So we're gonna react to this video. I'm like I was, I'm gonna give you my perspective about it, and all that good old stuff. You know how Urban rolls. And another thing too, y'all like, man, Urban, you is not even dressed up for the show tonight. Like, what is going on with you? Hey, it is Wednesday. It is hump day. Man, I really didn't feel like being in my podcast uniform attire, so it is what it is. Normally when I dress like this, I normally dress like this when I'm a DJ and stuff, right? But I decided to dress like this today, because, I just wanted to chill tonight. But I'm still going to give you all the thought-provoking content tonight and all the entertainment that it entails as well, too. Yep. Sure am. So without further ado, y'all, I don't want to hold y'all because this reaction video is it's the total video is about 33 minutes long, but the part that we're gonna react to, we are already about 13 minutes into this 33-minute long video. So this actual total reaction is not gonna last that long at all, y'all. It's not. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. Let's make sure. All right. So without further ado, y'all, make sure y'all get that thumbs up, y'all. And let's go ahead and get into this content for this evening. All right. So what we reacted to is this. Dr. Umar Johnson, like always, he have a knack for going on to different people on podcasts, right, and making his presence known. Dr. Umar Johnson, he travels not only nationally, but he also traveled internationally as well, too. In this particular case, Dr. Umar Johnson decided to try to travel international to Australia. He decided to travel international to Australia and go on to this young lady podcast that's located in Australia. They have a very interesting conversation, and I want to get y'all perspective about this because I'm going to give mine as well too. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this content for this evening.
I wanted to talk to you about Black love.
Yes.
I feel like there is a war between Black men and Black women.
Mm-hmm.
I think that a lot of the dilemmas that get sent in from my listeners talk about, it's about women talking about struggling to find a man, struggling to date.
To find what kind of
to
man?
find a
Real quick. She opened up by saying that there is a war between Black men and Black women within dealing with relationships. Do y'all agree with that? That it's an actual war between Black men and Black women dealing with relationships? I don't agree with that. There's not a war that's happening at our period. It's not. It's not a war. But what I can say is this. I can say that there is a certain disconnect there. I can say that. The reason why is because when you're dealing with Black love or Black relationship, the disconnect happens when you're dealing with things such as feminism. When you're dealing with things such as, red pill, manosphere, and all these other things, mental and all these other things as well too. All these things created a certain disconnect with Black love and Black romance in the Black community. But for has it been a war, like a gender war? No, it's not a gender war. Even though in American culture, right, they try to say that it's a gender war, but it's in the black culture, it's not a gender war. All of this is just a certain disconnect or just a certain disagreement dealing with black love and black relationships. It is what it is. Lionel, salute, appreciate you. That's what it is. But let's continue.
A black man.
What kind of black man?
What do you mean, what kind of black man?
What kind of black man? Struggling to find what kind of black man.
Okay, let's talk about
there's
it.
black men all in Australia.
No. We have.
So what kind of black men are you struggling to find? Are you struggling to find a millionaire? Are you struggling to find somebody who's 6'3" with a six-pack stomach?
No.
Are you struggling to find someone who can finance a European expensive materialistic lifestyle?
No.
What kind of black man are you struggling to find?
Let's talk about the culture in Australia versus the culture in America. I
It ain't
don't
that
think
much different.
it is quite
No, it's
different.
not.
It is.
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
It is. I think now.
Her first argument or her first rebuttal is that she is fixing to get into this tethered rebuttal right off the bat. Just forget into this untethered rebuttal right off the bat. And already Lionel is in the chat simping like a mug, man, over this woman. Oh, by the way, her Australian accent is more Eastern, it's more European, by the way. That's how the way it sounds like to me. It sounds like she have a British accent. But that's neither here nor there. But that's her beginning of her argument where she literally is fixing to give this tethered. She's going to give this tethered response. So I want y'all to listen to what she's going to say.
Now we're
No, it's
being
not.
more influenced.
One of the
but I
biggest
think
mistakes that I find in the diaspora is we swear we're so randomly different. As probably the most traveled African in the Western Hemisphere, we're not that significantly different.
No, but we
there might be
are.
something new. No, we're not. No, we're not.
I don't think black
we're not.
women. Okay, let's talk about it because I'm getting dilemmas where women are talking about they're successful, they're in their careers, and they're looking for a decent guy. They're
What
not
is
asking.
decent?
They're not
Describe
asking
the
for a man
terms.
to earn triple the amount that he's
What is
earning.
decent? Give me 3 criteria for decent. I'm a psychologist. You must define the term. Give me 3 criteria for decent.
So he's emotionally intelligent.
Emotionally intelligent.
Okay.
Assuming she is as well.
Assuming she is as well.
Continue.
He is a provider, so he's able to. Or he has a decent job. They are on the
What
same.
is a decent job?
He has-
Define the term.
He makes an amount that is in the same tax bracket as the woman. Let's just say that the
Okay.
same tax bracket.
Okay.
Emotionally
Financial
intelligent.
equity.
Yes.
Okay.
I would just say he's a provider. He's nurturing, and he cares to build a family with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the question?
And the question is, women are struggling to find men that they can date.
Okay. Couple things. Number 1, black women cannot, shall not, should not
Go to
expect
salute.
a black man to be able to provide them with the same type of a lifestyle that a Caucasian can provide for the white female. Because the Caucasian benefits from white privilege, the black man suffers from white racism. So we should not be, no sister should be looking for a European equivalent or an African equivalent of a European. A black man has to work twice as hard to get half as much. So although I can appreciate the financial equity, but if you are a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer as an African woman in Australia or America or the UK or Toronto or Johannesburg, looking for a black man who has financial equity with your type of career success, that's going to be difficult. You might got to tone it down a little bit. What I find as a therapist who works with couples, married, divorced, and otherwise, too often black women prioritize a man's income over his masculinity, meaning he can provide. He's willing to help with those children. He will nurture you, look out for you, but he might not be able to put you in a Mercedes. He might not be able to help you with that $1 million mortgage. And I've seen black women turn down good men, very good men, because he didn't have the economics, but he had everything else. Sisters need to be careful not to fall into this European narrative of judging men primarily by how much they make.
I can agree.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk about this. Dr. Umar, right? Just to make it short, right? Dr. Umar rebuttal is dealing with white people feminism. Okay. That's where it boils down to. Every single time on this podcast, right, I talk to y'all about the patriarchal system. I talk to y'all about feminism. All that stuff came from white American people. All of it. All of it. That's where it came from. And so we as black Americans, we adopted that. We adopted the whole gender war narrative because the gender war narrative didn't have nothing to do with us in the past. The gender war narrative had everything to do with that white man and that white woman. Because due to the patriarchal system, that white man was set up her bed abusive to his wife. That white man was set up her bed non-abusive to his wife. He was being toxic. He was being narcissistic. He was living a poly life with his wife, where he set up her sleeping with the black slave women and black slave men too. Let's keep it real. Keep it real. He was doing all that. And so what ended up happening is that our ancestors wanted to be free. They wanted to be free. They wanted to be considered as American citizens. That white woman had presented an opportunity for them. That opportunity is this. Hey, what we could do is that you want to be free, right? I want to be free from my white suppressor, meaning my husband as well too, right? So what we could do is that we could team together and form what is known as feminism. They agreed. And that's what created this whole wave of the feminist movement. And that's why all our black American sisters have this mentality of what Dr. Umar is talking about right now. And the crazy part about it is that this thing spread like a wildfire. It spread from America, but it spread over there to the east as well too. Crazy, ain't it?
Agree with that. I think that these are two extreme scenarios here, because I think if a man we're talking about financial equity, if he is making enough to build a household with you, to be a leader in the household, I think women are okay with that. I think that's not what they're getting. I think they're getting the other end of the spectrum. That's what we're hearing. You know what I mean?
Would you have a problem if you met a man who made half of what you made or a third of what you made, but he had a financial vision of an empire, a business, some sort of an entrepreneurial undertaking?
See, I think that's dangerous.
Stay with me.
I think that's dangerous.
Let me finish it, and then I want you to respond. And he needed you to help invest in his dream. And he gave you a definitive timeline. He said, give me 12 months or 24, no more than that. If you invest in me, I promise you what I'm going to build will equal where you are. Would you have a problem investing in him?
What does investing in him mean?
Let's say he...
Wow. She said, what does investing in him means? Damn.
That's bullshit.
Instead of her saying, you know what? Yes, I could give him that timeline and I can invest into him. I could, be with him. I could help build and everything like that. But at the same time, I got to go back around and give a little bit of pushback on this too, which I understand where Dr. Umar is coming from. But however, that goes all the way back to, what I've been saying about us as men, period. Our primary purpose is for us to already be in our actual purpose before even meeting a woman. That's where we make the mistake at. We make the mistake that we are still trying to find ourselves, right? Instead of already found ourselves. Once again, we sit up here trying to find ourselves, right? Instead of already found ourselves. Meaning that we should already be financially stable wherever our income bracket is, wherever we comfortable at. We should already be financially stable. We should already have things set in place for us. We should have all these things already set in place. But what happened is that you get these men out here, or as we call them, these beta men out here, right? Where they get out here and they not even taking care of themselves. They want what Dr. Umar is talking about right now, where they want a woman to invest into them. They want a woman to give him purpose. They want a woman to build him up. That is absolutely bullshit.
That's bullshit.
That man should already be in his purpose. He shouldn't be relying on a woman to build him up to the point where he should already be being at. No. So that part, what Dr. Umar said, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all, period. You know what I'm saying? He should already be at a place where he don't need that woman. I'm just saying. One last thing too, before I continue the video. Also, that man needs to understand that women are hypergamous as well too. Meaning that they are looking for a man to take care of them because that's how they biologically is designed. And that's how their mind is culturally wired to be that way. So if he understand them things right, then it shouldn't be no issue for him to vet out and find a good, proper woman. And that is facts. Facts.
He needed $700 a month to help fuel this dream. He needed $700 for 24 months. Could you do it? You're reluctant.
I
Tell
am
me why you're
reluctant. I am
Tell me why.
reluctant because what's the guarantee?
There is no guarantees in love. There is no guarantees in romance.
And
If
also,
you need a
I think
guarantee, you
I think
can't get in it.
context matters. How long have
agree.
we been together?
I agree.
You know, if it's just a guy that I met last year and all of a sudden he has these dreams and
No,
he
y'all
wants me
been
to
dating
fund
for
it.
about 2 years. You like him. There might even be some love there. And he's saying
There might be
invest
some
in
love
me.
there is crazy. There has to be some love there.
Let's say there
has
is.
to be a future there. And I think that's what I'm saying. Context matters. If I see myself with
But
this
you didn't
man,
answer the question. Let's say
Yeah.
all those things are there. Will you financially invest in him? Be honest, my queen. They already answered.
Damn. I guess she answered that question. She said, hell no, forget that. And just like I say, to be honest with her, I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, he should be at that certain space. Now, it would be different. It would be different if they was actually in a 2-year relationship, right? Let me throw this out here as well too while I'm thinking about it. If you are in a 2-year or more relationship, to me, you should already be either legally married, if that's what y'all want to be, or spiritually married. One or the other, or both, depending on the dynamic of your relationship. That's how the way I see it. So let's say that if something were to happen to that dude where he was already at this higher economical status, right? And he ended up losing it all. Now the question he should have asked is that if he's at that status and he lose it all, would she still be there with that dude? Would she still be there as a help me to help support that dude and to get him back up to where he need to be at? Because things like that happens. It happens. So will she actually be there? That should have been a question. More than likely, you will hear this. You want to know why? It's because, once again, modern women are hypergamous. They whole mindset is wired for a man to take care of them, period. Now, you may have some women out there, such as Gertrude. Shout out to Gertrude. You may have some women out there, such as Gertrude, where she don't mind being a sponsor for, her said man, as long as that man is her actual man, as long as he is doing everything possible to be a man. He has proven to her that he's a man. He's a man of purpose. He's a man of status. He's a man of spirituality, all that good old stuff, right? So women like Gertrude, they don't mind sponsoring that man in that situation, but there are only a few women like Gertrude that would actually say, yeah, I would do that. Which we call that anomaly. I'm just saying. But let's continue.
So for you, they said hell to the nizzo.
Yeah. Look.
Why not, though? Why do you have a problem with that? Given the atmosphere of racism and economic oppression that black men suffer in Australia, why would you have a
But what
problem
are black
investing
men
in your
subject
king?
to that women are not? We're
Say that
going through
again.
the same thing.
True, but it operates differently. The racism against black men is significantly more aggressive than the racism against black women. Now, I don't want to get into an oppression Olympics because I agree with you. We all suffer and we suffer together. But a man's primary responsibility is to be a provider. And we don't feel adequate as men when we can't provide. So your king, who you love, who you've been dating for 2 or 3 years, is saying, baby, invest in me for these 18 to 24 months. And I promise you, I will cross that finish line. You're still reluctant.
I'm
Why?
reluctant. I'm reluctant. As my husband, if we were married and something like that happened, of course, I would be open to doing that.
But would you be open to even marrying him if he was not the provider you needed him to be? He's saying, help me level up so I can become the person you want to marry. He's asking you to help him level up.
I think.
Let me tell you why you're reluctant. And I don't have a problem with your reluctance, but I want to explain something.
Okay.
And I want all my young sisters to hear me. A big difference between the snow bunny and the African queen is the snow bunny will find a black man in progress. She will find him on the job. She will find him on the university. And that snow bunny will see a black man with potential and she will invest in him. She will help him level up. And then when the sisters see him 5 years ago, 5 years later, he's a millionaire. And the sisters say, look at that sellout. He went and got a white girl. But guess what? When he was looking for a sister to help him level up, to invest in him, none of them wanted it. You know why? Too many black women want a finished product. Black women have to, stay with me. Black women have to stop expecting men to be a finished product. It's harder on us. Help him level up. Stay with me. Help him level up and become what you need him to be. Because the big reason why these snow bunnies are running off with black men is they're meeting them when they have nothing, but they believe in their vision. And black women are waiting for him to cross the finish line. And by the time he crosses the finish line, the snow bunny done snatched him already.
Interesting. So, everyone in the chat right now, and also everyone who are catching the replay of the stream, how do you feel about Dr. Umar's rebuttal on this? Dr. Umar is clearly saying that a snow bunny will literally invest into that man's purpose, but black women will invest into the finished product. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all agree? Or do y'all disagree with that? Lionel said, hey, that is facts. He is right and he is on it tonight. Lionel says Snow Bunny will help me for sure. For sure, for sure. Interesting. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Dr. Umar has a strong rebuttal where he say a snow bunny will invest into a black man purpose and dream. But however, a black woman will only invest into a black man finished product. Is this true or is this false? Do y'all agree with this or do you disagree with this? Y'all let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Because this is pretty interesting. True but sad, you have to be willing to build with your man. I agree with you on that, Gertrude. How often do we see snow bunnies invest into black men purpose? How often do we see snow bunnies pick out the lowest litter of the group of black men? What I mean by that, they pick out the dudes that black women would consider as average as best. They pick out the dudes who have an income that's roughly about 40 or 50,000 a year, roughly. They pick out a dude who's up here in a way still trying to just survive. But however, black women, they'll bypass the average as best dude to go after the dude who has an income within 70, 80 to 100,000. They'll go after a dude who look better who look better physically, right? They'll go after the dude who's more desirable as well too, within the black diaspora, within the black culture. But these same type of dudes that they go after, right? Like I revealed to y'all on the other shows, right? Talking about beta male simps. These same dudes, these same beta male simps, right, will be the one who are narcissistic. These be the one who be toxic. These be the one who will set up here with pregnant them up, procreate with them, and leave them to take care of their children. These are the one that they desire, right? They're right after that. Right after when these dudes use and abuse them and all that different stuff. He could be the pookie, whatever the case may be, right? He use and abuse them, do all this stuff, right? That's when the black woman go back to the average as best dude. Want the average as best dude to take care of not only her, but her, hate to say it, her bastard children. Let's call it for what it is. Let's call it for what it is. Her bastard children, right? Want this average as best dude to take her bastard children after she'd have made the choice to procreate with this other dude. But guess what? This dude saying now because he done found him a snow bunny, and that snow bunny believed in his purpose. That snow bunny believed in his dreams as well too. And now the snow bunny is reaping the rewards. Means let us call it for what it is. Speak, salute. And salute to everyone who are tuning into the stream right now. What are we doing right now? We're reacting to Dr. Umar Johnson debate with this tethered Australian woman that Lionel is simping over. All right?
Wow, you didn't really have to do all that. That was so kind of you. So I have this special song just
for you, Lionel.
Here we go. I just wanna be a beta male for life. I know I'm trying to eliminate that shorty's strife. Everything just feels so right. I am never gonna stop simping at all.
Boy, I tell you, man. We need to save our black men for real. We need to save our black men for simping. But let's continue, y'all. I'm gonna bad this up just a little bit, man. So those of y'all who are coming in, you can get some context to what I'm talking about. I'm gonna bad this up by probably about right here, maybe right here. All right.
Invest in him. She will help him level up. And I don't have a problem with your reluctance, but I want to explain something. Okay. And I want all my young sisters to hear me. A big difference between the snow bunny and the African queen is the snow bunny will find a black man in progress. She will find him on the job. She will find him on the university. And that snow bunny will see a black man with potential, and she will invest in him. She will help him level up. And then when the sisters see him 5 years ago, 5 years later, he's a millionaire, and the sisters say, look at that sellout. He went and got a white girl. But guess what? When he was looking for a sister to help him level up, to invest in him, none of them wanted it. You know why? Too many black women want a finished product. Black women have to, stay with me. Black women have to stop expecting men to be a finished product. It's harder on us. Help him level up. What? Stay with me. Help him level up and become what you need him to be. Because the big reason why these snow bunnies are running off with black men is they're meeting them when they have nothing, but they believe in their vision. And black women are waiting for him to cross the finish line. And by the time he crosses the finish line, the snow bunny done snatched him already.
I disagree. And I think that I'm basing it on case studies. I know black women. I'm friends with black women. You know, when I see the dating issues that happen, sorry, the mic?
No, we good. Go ahead. We good.
It's never that. It's never that they don't want to invest. It's actually the opposite. Black women are willing to be in relationships with men that are still leveling up, that are still working their way up. And then
But yet you were reluctant, so why are they different from you?
Well,
Good-
maybe because
good
I've been
rebuttal.
through that, and now I'm not trying to do that right now. Do you know what I mean? I've been through a relationship where I
So
have
you have
supported
helped the
someone,
men level.
and it went really badly for me. You know what I mean? So for me now, I'm not looking to. I don't need to coddle a man and be there. And I've worked my way up the
Investing in a
same
man
way.
is not coddling.
I don't think you need to invest. I don't think it's necessary in that way. Why
Because
is
you have
why is it only?
Eurocentric
But why is it only
expectations.
financial investment?
Say that
Why
again.
is it only financial
Well,
investment?
no, that's what he's asking for, because at the end of the day, you just said yourself, financial equity is a major concern for women. So it has to be financial equity or investment, because that's what a lot of women are looking for from their men. Y'all want economic parity, and I don't have a problem with y'all wanting economic parity. I'm simply saying, with the obstacles facing black men in Australia, the US, or any other white society, it comes with a lot of obstacles for us to get there, and it's unrealistic to expect me to be where you are when you are not considered the threat that I am.
Sorry, I need to process this because I
Take
think
a deep breath.
yeah.
She said she needed to process this. Damn. That dude Umar just totally shut her up. Hey, Speak said, look, man, she got that five head, man. Her 5 head needed to process everything that Dr. Umar was saying right now. Hey, Dr. Umar took one for the team for real.
Kong is here.
I don't know. I disagree. I just think that black women are willing to hold it down for the man. I feel like we're always there supporting them, and I think that if anything, black women get the short end of the stick. We don't
A lot
get.
of times y'all do.
We do. So
And
how
I'll
are
give
you?
you 3 short sticks that y'all tend to get. Number 1, black men need to stop telling y'all they're monogamous if they're polygynous. Too many black women are being manipulated into plural relationships that they didn't sign up with because of disingenuous men. Okay?
I could agree with him on that. I could agree with him. Matter of fact, I was talking about that, dealing with the beta male simp, because that's exactly what them simps do. They'll sit up here and literally indirectly sign up women to be in polygamous relationships, when in fact that woman wanted to be in a monogamous relationship, or it could be vice versa. It'd be vice versa. So I could rock with him on that. I can.
Okay? I'm going to have 2 wives. Dr. Umar going to have 2 queens. If you don't like it, don't flirt with me. Leave it there. But I'm going to have 2. I'm going to be honest, right? Men have to stop manipulating women who looking for monogamy into polygamy. It's not right. You got a wife over here. You got a baby mama over here. You should have been honest up front. That's number 1. Number 2,
God damn.
black men have to stop holding women on an emotional leash, giving her the belief that you may one day commit, knowing damn well you don't want her. Let her go, but you won't let her go because your ego can't stand to see something you throw away get picked out the trash by another man and turned into a jewel.
Once again, he is talking about these old beta male simps, these old beta male toxic pookies that I've been talking about throughout my past streams. That is what he's talking about. And I agree with him.
We are wasting too much of y'all time by dragging y'all along emotionally, and that's not good, because black women have a biological clock. Y'all have a tick-tock on how long y'all can have babies, and because of that, we shouldn't be wasting time with y'all. If we're not serious, we should let y'all go.
Yeah, and
number 3,
let me
give you
add
my
to that.
third. We got to stop putting our hands on our women. Too much domestic abuse, too much domestic violence. Too many black children are watching their mothers get abused by their fathers, and it's creating intergenerational trauma. So yes, there's a lot we need to do better for y'all. And I'm here to apologize to all my sisters in Australia for any black man that has done you wrong, because we need to level up in ways other than money.
First of all, you goddamn simple ass Negro. At first, I was rocking with you. I was rocking with you because you sit up here talking about ultimately the beta male simp. I was rocking with you on that. But this last part now, bro, you on some bullshit.
That's bullshit.
You on some absolutely bullshit. The reason why is because I'm not fixing to apologize for no old beta male simp behavior. I'm not going to apologize for that. Why I need to apologize about them Negroes' behavior? They the one who decided to do that, not me. They don't have nothing to do with me. Likewise, same thing with men who are watching this podcast right now. Whatever these dudes is doing out there, they don't have nothing to do with you. So you don't have to apologize for that. That's like taking accountability for something you don't need to take accountability for. You know what I'm saying? That's like a indirect way of how women manipulate men to apologize for something they never did, but make them feel bad about it or gaslight them about it. Hell no, that's a bullshit. No, nope. That is an absolute bullshit what this dude talking about. Nope.
That's bullshit.
Nope. Umar gaslighting us, brothers. Nope. Don't apologize for that. Nope.
That money can't fix for us. So I'm with you, Queen.
Absolutely.
We need to become better men, but we need y'all to be a little bit more sensitive to the economic challenges that black men face. Me, I don't have that issue. I got 6 degrees. I got my doctorate. I'm the most popular Pan-Africanist in the world. I'm good. But a lot of my brothers ain't where I'm at. You understand?
Also, just to throw this out here, I think that is very overkill for any person to have no more than probably 2 degrees. If you got more than 2 degrees, then that's overkill. You don't need that many goddamn degrees. You really don't. Because at the end of the day, them degrees really do not mean a goddamn thing. I'm just saying. All it is just a piece of paper to give you notoriety. That's all it is. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. So it's overkill for you to be having 3 degrees, 4 degrees, 5 degrees, 6 degrees, 10 degrees, 20 degrees. That's overkill. That's too much. This dude just spent almost damn near $300,000 to $500,000 on some goddamn degrees. That is crazy as hell. That's crazy. That's insane. You don't need all that. Even like right now, it's women out there right now that super got 3 or 4 degrees, you know what I'm saying? Maybe more than that, just so they could get bragging rights. I'm a PhD. Nope, you ain't PhD. You just for the streets.
She belongs to the streets.
That's what you is. I'm just saying.
And I need my women to understand.
OSD, salute. I see you in the building.
That not every black man is going to be where Dr. Umar is, and it ain't because he was lazy, and it's not because he was intelligent. I had my father in my home. You understand? And because of that, the white power structure dealt with me differently because my father was there. I saw how I was given programs other black boys were not given because their father were not there. Children I went to elementary and middle school with, they in prison, they in the cemetery, not because they was less intelligent than me, but because my father was there, they dealt with me differently. So I wasn't better than them. I was given opportunities they were not given.
Yeah, let's talk about how we can create you.
I could safely say that if you had a 2-parent household, right, and your counterparts didn't have a 2-parent household, right, I could safely say that you are actually better than your other counterparts. Same situation where, you know, you have your homeboy, right, where his family, you know, they're struggling financially. They on the poor bracket, but you on the other hand, you're middle class or upper class. You could safely say that you're technically better than them in certain situations. So it's nothing wrong to admit that. But the disconnect happens is the what I'm trying to say, the attitude behind it. That's where the disconnect happens, is when you have this attitude, you have this entitlement attitude, right? Believing that you so better than this person where they can't get up to your same level, where you could separate, talk down on them. That's where the disconnect happens. But if you're humble with it, it's nothing wrong with being, you know, better than your counterpart, as long as you're humble with it. Same thing here on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us right now on YouTube, you know, we're on different levels of, you know, content creation. There are some people that are on YouTube that are literally better than me. Literally, they are. There's some people that are better than on her, literally. But the only difference is that it's the attitude behind it. You know what I'm saying? When you have that certain type of humility behind it, that's what would be notable. That'll be honorable, where you can literally, if it's possible, to uplift that person so they can get either on the same level as you, or it may be cases where you uplift them and they end up exceeding you. It happens. That's how life is.
Because I know that we're talking about the divide. We're talking about black women, black men, why they don't get along, why they're not coming together. How can we start to create an understanding between the two of us?
Number one.
Yeah.
Too often when we get into relationships, we're looking for an emotional slave and a psychological cheerleader. We're not looking for a partner. Too often I see women who are looking.
God damn it, this damn partnership.
That's bullshit.
This Negro set up here said, we're looking for a partnership. No, Dr. Umar, we are not looking for no goddamn partnership.
That's bullshit.
I am so sick or tired of hearing people saying partnership. Partnership, partnership, partnership. We're tired of hearing that. We're not looking for no damn partner. We are looking for a woman to be our actual helpmeet. That's facts. When a man is looking for a partnership, he's looking for a partnership when it's dealing with business. He's looking for a partnership when he's trying to make money. He's not looking for a partnership in no damn woman. So cut it out. Cut it out. And those of you men out there, don't let your woman tell you that you is her partner. Because you're not partnering with her. She is your helpmeet. That's what she's supposed to be. My partner, my equal. Man, that is some absolute psychological feminist bullshit.
That's bullshit.
And I can't believe this Negro sitting up here saying partnership. Especially him being a Pan-African who's against feminism, because that partnership came from feminism. So I'm utterly shocked that he's using that terminology.
For men who will just obey and do as I say. I see men who are looking for women who will just obey and do as I say. Are you really looking for a partnership, or are you looking for a cheerleader or a slave? Too many relationships are not partnerships. They are dictatorships of the more powerful partner over the less powerful partner. That's one. Number two, we need to stop getting into relationships when we have unmet psychological needs from our childhood that we have not addressed. Too many women are dealing with the abandonment of their fathers. You cannot put it on a man to heal the emotional wounds that your father caused. Too many men are looking for women to heal the emotional needs caused by their mother's abandonment. Deal with the trust issues from your parents. Deal with the abandonment issues from your parents.
See, Umar is literally sitting up here pissing me off now. He really is. Umar is really starting to trigger the hell out of me. He is. Because Umar is sitting up here using this psychological gaslighting manipulation tactic to make you go up and down, left and right with this Negro. One moment I'm disagreeing with this dude. Next moment I'm like, you know what? You're right on that. Next moment, you tripping, bro. Next moment, yeah, Dr. Umar. Other moment, fuck you. He getting on my damn nerves already, y'all. Lord Jesus. Damn.
Deal with the lack of ability issues from your parents. It is not your partner's job to heal you psychologically. And so what we often end up doing is getting into relationships with emotionally unavailable people. And the reason they're emotionally unavailable is they're too consumed with their own issues that they should have dealt with before I came into your life. You see that?
Yeah.
We got to do a better job of screening people, because in Australia, you got emotional vampires. Unhealthy women who look healthy. Unhealthy men.
I agree with that.
You understand?
I
Who
agree
look
with that.
healthy
And
until
jump into relationships
Yes,
too quickly.
yes,
Like we'll leave one
yes.
and then we'll go into another before we
Yes.
heal. I do agree with that.
Yes.
And I do think that there's a lack of understanding from both sides.
Yes.
And all we're doing is everybody's just very loud.
Yes.
But I think that if there was some sort of there are so many points I wanted to go into with what you were saying, but I just feel like we can meet at a middle ground.
I agree.
It's just,
I agree.
there's just a lot of noise.
And I don't
You know what? You want to know what, Lionel? I figured it out. I got it. I know what's going on here. See, Umar got multiple personalities. For him to be a psychologist, right? This dude got multiple personalities for real. He got the Umar Fontaine. That's his Pan-African personality, right? Then you got Umar Johnson. Umar Johnson, the goddamn beta male simp.
Wow, you didn't really have to do all that. That was so kind of you. So I have this special song just for you. Here we go. I just wanna be a beta male for life.
That's Umar Johnson.
I'm trying to eliminate that shorty's strife. Everything just feels so right. I am never gonna stop simping at all.
So now I know the difference. Now when he started talking around, he started talking about Queen and partnership and all this other bullshit. That's not Umar Fontaine. That's not Umar the Pan-Africanist. That's Umar Johnson. That's who it is, Umar Johnson. I got it now. That way I know when to be triggered and not to be triggered anymore. I'm just saying, y'all, shit.
We study each other's values
I don't think so.
enough.
Yeah.
Let me give you an example. We meet, hypothetically, right? We meet. You're a psychologist, I'm a psychologist. You're a Pan-Africanist, I'm a Pan-Africanist. You're a Leo, I'm a Leo. But guess what? You believe in saving money, I believe in spending it. Guess what? I want to have a big family, you don't plan on having no kids. Guess what? I have a close relationship with my mother, I spend every Sunday with her. You can't stand your mother. I want to save for retirement. You believe in spending all your money. You see that on the surface, we got everything in common. But when you go beneath and look at the values, it's completely different. We have to start studying our potential mates' values. And the other thing that we also need to do is we need to slow down on the sex. Women in particular. One of the things I don't like about African women today is they're trying to operate like male.
Hold on. I got this Umar Johnson talking right now. So let's hear what the beta male is saying right now. All right, go ahead, Umar Johnson.
You don't care. You just had sex with me. I don't care. I'm gonna have sex with you. But there's a big difference there. Women are internal. Whoever y'all lay with, y'all pick up our spiritual DNA. I don't care if he's wearing a condom or not. A piece of me is in you forever. There's been research that shows sex changes your DNA. When I'm in you, I'm literally in you for the rest of your life. And women have to stop consuming all these toxic male energies because it affects the way y'all think. Your vagina is an extension of your unconscious. And the same thing happened for men. When we lay with women, we pick up a piece of you. You always carry a piece of everybody you ever laid with in your life.
And I think that's a message that we need to spread to
What?
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man.
Oh man, Umar Johnson. Oh Lord Jesus. God damn it. Umar. Oh Lord. Why? All right, so here's my question on this. If that is true, right? If that's true, why didn't God, the creator, design for us to only pair bond with that one person and thus be only with that one person, and that's it? Nothing more, nothing less. Why God didn't design it that way? As soon as you procreate a pair bond with that person, right? Why you just didn't lock in with that person, stay with that person? Because if that be the case, logically speaking, that would solve all this problem with sharing each other DNA and all this bullshit, right? Right? That would solve that problem, right? So why God didn't do that? Why God doesn't pair bond us? It just ended. The reason why is because God made it that way for us to pair bond and procreate with each other. Period. No matter how many, as y'all say, partners that y'all get or have or sleep with, it is designed to be that way because we're designed to procreate. Now, however way we do it, it is what it is. It is what it is. So all this craziness, this dude talking about, yeah, you got each other DNA. I mean, when you want to look at it in a more technical sense, we technically already have all of each other DNA in us, if we want to look at it like that. Everybody on this goddamn planet, this damn rock, is literally related to each other. Let's keep it for what it is. Let's keep it for what it is. We're literally all related to each other. We're literally set up a pair bunny with our sisters, our brothers, our cousins, our aunties, and all kind of stuff. We literally are doing that when you think about it like that, because we all share a type of common DNA. It don't matter about your race, it don't matter your ethnicity, it don't matter your sexual orientation, it don't matter none of that, because we all share a type of DNA with each other. We do, all of us. All of us. No matter how it happens, no matter if the child got procreated by another child, wherever it happened, wherever the case may be, we all at one point are literally related to each other. So let's keep it real. This dude here, Umar Johnson. Umar Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
To the men as well, because it's not just, it's not one way.
A lot of us are serial monogamists.
100%.
A lot of us are serial monogamous.
And
we
don't want to be alone.
Yes.
And I think that's
and we don't want to commit. I don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
But I don't want to commit.
Yeah.
Serial monogamy.
Let's get into the last segment before we wrap up. This is called Bitter or Sweet. It's a game. I'm going to give you this paddle. So basically,
yay, game time.
We're going to have to do this really quickly. So bitter or sweet.
Take your time. You're a sister.
Let me give you this one.
They can wait.
So bitter or sweet. Bitter.
Take your time, your sister. That's Umar Johnson speaking. All right.
Meaning you disagree, and sweet meaning you agree. I'm going to give you some scenarios. First one is wigs and weaves, bitter or sweet?
Bitter. If it ain't nappy, I ain't happy. If I can't.
God damn. I knew he was going to say that. Well, that's Umar Johnson, the Pan-African, who is back now, y'all. That's two what you gotta say, man.
And grab it, you can have it. Bitter. I want all nappy, everything, all natural.
Hold up.
Disagree, and sweet meaning you agree. I'm going to give you some scenarios. First one is wigs and weaves, bitter or sweet?
Bitter. If it ain't nappy, I ain't happy. If I can't grab it, you can have it. Bitter. I want all nappy, everything, all natural. I want organically African Australian queens from head to toe.
I love it and I hate it at the same time because I don't like that black women are always criticized. I don't like that. I get what you're saying. Let's empower our women. Let's do all those things. Yes. But then also we need to be mindful that, you know, I feel like black women are always they're always the topic of conversation. Our attitude, our hair, you can't do this, you can't wear this, you can't. And I don't like that.
I agree.
And I think that you saying that
who date women with wigs and weaves have no business criticizing them for having wigs and weaves.
And then when you had your talk, I remember you said the same thing. You spoke about weaves. The way that the men felt, they rose and they were clapping. And I just feel like it doesn't come from a place
it was hypocritical.
It comes from.
If you date women with processed hair, you have no business criticizing them. I only date natural haired queens.
Okay.
Okay, when I go on the first date, I'm going to grab your hair as hard as I can to make sure it don't come off.
That's crazy.
And if it comes off, I'm walking out the restaurant. Black power. We want black power, brothers and sisters.
All right. I mean, you kind of answered this during the podcast, but settling for a man that makes less than you, bitter or sweet?
I think it is sweet because if a woman can settle for a man, and I don't want to say settle, accept a man who earns less than him, she's sending him a message that she is there for much more than his paycheck. That type of relationship is going to last a long time because he knows she's there to hold him down.
Okay. And finally, black men and women casually dating people from another race.
Absolutely no bunny hopping. No ice, no rice, no spice, no sand, no salsa. Let me say it again. No ice, no rice, no spice.
Wait,
no
let me
sand,
say it with
no
you. What is
salsa.
it? No
black
ice?
men for black women for black men. I don't want to see no snow bunnies. I want honey bunnies. I want caramel bunnies. I want butter almond bunnies. I want walnut bunnies. I want guave bunnies. I want butterscotch bunnies. I want warm peanut butter bunnies. I want fudge bunnies. I don't want no snow bunnies.
Damn. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Bunnies forever.
Snow bunnies
bunnies
never. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my queen.
Dr.
We got to
Umar
do this again when I come back.
Yeah, we need to. Guys, thank you so much for tuning.
When Dr. Umar comes back. One love.
There's a lot that we're going to get into because I know we
Absolutely.
were on a time crunch and there's so much that I want to get into with you. But
I
thank
didn't
you.
know this was a relationships podcast.
This was a relationship podcast.
Because I would have told McGang to give us the time. But next time we'll be ready.
Yeah, next time
I
we need
didn't
2
know, 'cause
hours.
We don't talk
need
about
time.
this enough.
At all.
So next time we'll be ready.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into this
One
week's
love.
episode. Just another shout out to McGang, who's
In
the founder
Buy
of
Our Cable Line Library. If you live in Melbourne, Australia, make sure you support my young brother, McGang. Support all the African community. When I come back, we're going to be doing a lot of programs throughout Australia to bring the African family together. I don't care what nationality. I don't care what religion. I don't care what flag. I don't care what language. One Africa, one people, one.
All right, everybody. That's Dr. Umar Fatain plugging himself in. So what y'all think about this particular interaction? How y'all feel about it, man? How y'all feel about it? How y'all feel about this interaction, man? This interaction was crazy as hell, man. Like, damn. Hey, like I said earlier, you got to keep the show going, bro. The night is still young. So the night is still young. All right, so how y'all feel about this? Oh man. Just like I say, a lot of things with Dr. Umar, I agree with him on. There are things that I disagree with him on there. I give him pushback on it because, Buddy sitting up here sipping like a mug, you know what I'm saying, like usual. Said I dog ass tired. Oh man. But yeah, it was a good stream. Once again, one of my moderators actually online, he the one who suggested me covering this particular episode and stuff, right? So I decided to go ahead and do it, man. And I knew this was gonna be like a short stream as well too. You know what I'm saying? That way y'all could get a break from good old Urban, because I've been triggering y'all for the past couple of days, man. No lie. So up here triggering folks. I literally got these streets lit on fire right now, triggering folks right now about the stuff I'll be saying, man, the wild stuff I'll be talking about. But it is what it is. This is what we do while we're here in the lounge, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's all I can say, man. That's all I can say. So and he say these chocolate bunnies ain't it. Lotto said, give me a snow bunny any day, man. Oh, man. I had, at one point in time, through my dating experience, I did talk to several different snow bunnies, right? But the thing about it is that I'm just not, what's the word I look for? I'm just not physically attracted to them. And I dated some that was, from average at best to some that was at least peaking at an 8. You know what I'm saying? So even then, they just really not physically attractive to me. I don't know why. I guess I'm so used to dating women of color. I don't know, but they're just not attracted to me now. But however, if you're talking about like Mexican women, Hispanic women, Puerto Rican women, women who's from like Cuba, what else? Women that's like from like there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty nice. They're pretty nice, man. But yeah, that is me though. That is me. That's me. If I could date a Martian, I'm going to do it. That's what Speak said. Hey, Speak. Say, we both know about Lionel, right? So let me ask you this question. If it was possible, would you date one of Lionel's characters in his story, in his series? Would you date one of his characters? And if you were to date one of the characters, who would that character be? Who would that character be? I'm like, Spot, he said, I date out of my species. Hey, who else dated out their species on Star Trek? Oh, Data took it to a whole nother level. Hey, Data on Star Trek took it to a whole nother level, bro. That who's that? That white woman dated Data, right? And Data's a whole ass android, man. That dude, a whole ass android. We talking about shit there. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know for real, man. Yeah, cause I ain't lying. Some of one Lionel characters in this story, you know, they be like thick. They be thick for real, man. I like, dang. And I'll be sitting up here like, look at it, I like, man, what be going on in Lionel mind when he be designing these women characters, man? Do he would be like writing it and designing it, and this nigga be sitting up here looking at porn at the same time and design these women? Cause he be making this character thick. I'm like, damn. I'm just saying. I'm Captain Kirk and I date different species. Yeah, Captain Kirk was a player, bro. He was on it. This dude literally smashed just about every species in the universe. I'm just saying, bro. Hey, like he said, I actually studied porn stars' body to learn how to design the women in this story. Man, come on, bro. You bullshitting.
That's bullshit.
Say it ain't so, man. Say it ain't so, Lionel. But now on the cool though, I'm like low key plugging in Lionel while I'm booking his work. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all do need to get his work on the cool though. That dude there is a phenomenal writer for real. Y'all people is literally sleeping on Lionel Slug for real. People are literally sleeping on that man for real. And I ain't lying. But yeah, y'all need to check his stuff out for real. Y'all really do. But yeah, but other than that, y'all, that's all I got for this particular episode. Those of y'all who are catching the replay of the show, make sure not only you hit the thumbs up of the stream, but also you let me know what you think about all this. Do you agree with the things that Dr. Umar was talking about? Do you disagree with it? Let me know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? And I'll probably address it in the next stream. You know what I'm saying? Do you agree with my rebuttal on all this? You know what I'm saying? Do you agree with what I said, or do you disagree on it? Just let me know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably address it on the next stream. You know how I do. Or I may address you in the chat, because I do that as well too. So, y'all just let me know. Y'all let me know. Let me study these porn stars. Let me grab my lotion bottle. You got to show restraint. Hey, y'all wild in the mud, man. Man, y'all wild. Lionel especially wild. So up here saying he studied porn stars to get his characters, man. That is some next level shit for real. Now that is some next level beta male stuff.
Wow, you didn't really have to do all that. That was so kind of you. So I have this special song just for you,
bro.
I just wanna be a beta male for life.
Next level.
I know I'm trying to eliminate that shorty's strife.
Oh man.
Everything just
Shoot.
feels so right. I am never gonna stop simping at all.
Woo! Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus. Urban, I'm ready to stream Myron's next clan meeting. Man, yeah. I want to pull up and see that too, man, because them fool be wilding on there for us. Well, I seen the last time when you heard that, man, I was like, man, man, I cannot bring that content over here to the lounge, man, because y'all already know what I'll be doing over here. I just be triggering the women over here, man. If I bring that stuff over here, man, man, and add me into the mix too. Cause y'all know I be having some crazy perspectives for real, man. I ain't lying. I need help, y'all. I need help with my crazy perspectives, man, for real. But you know, I need to go through a 12-step program or something, man. But I don't know. Yeah, I got to remember to put it on private afterwards. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, y'all, I'm done tonight, y'all. I'm done. So make sure y'all tune in to the next episode, y'all, and I will see y'all again on the next episode. Y'all have a great night and peace out.